Hi guys, Amy Starr Allen here. And in this video, I am going to share some things with you from my heart about the current reality of the Home Business Academy as well as the vision for the future. I just finished watching a live streamed video from the founders of our company who are in Hawaii right now, and it literally moved me to tears. And I want to share some things that are on my heart right now about what we're doing and where we're going. I also want to share some things that have been, some of the sadness that's been happening in my life and why this community has been such a huge factor in helping me live a life of purpose in the face of everything that's going on in my life and what's pulling me forward in the face of everything that's going on in my life. Because I feel like it's really important to have something like this in our lives. Even if it's not, for me, it's the Home Business Academy and what we're doing here. For you, it might be something completely different, but really the purpose of this video is to help you to see the importance of having something that you can really stand behind in your life, a tribe that you align with so that you never have to feel like you're alone in the world, and that, and a purpose that lights your soul on fire so that no matter what your day is like, or no matter what your circumstances are like, there's something that you believe in so strongly because you know that what you do matters, that what you do is making a difference for somebody else. And when you have a purpose like that, nothing can stop you. So those are some of the things that I'm going to cover in this video. So if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that one of the things that lights me up the most about being part of the Home Business Academy and the movement that we're creating here is that for every sale that I make as an affiliate inside of the Home Business Academy, a portion of that sale gets donated to our favorite charity, Feed My Starving Children. And so we are able to feed starving children every month from the proceeds that are being collected from our affiliates. And they don't even take the money out of my commission. They just take a portion of what's left over after I'm paid my commission and send it to Feed My Starving Children. So the way that we are recognized inside of the Home Business Academy is not by how much money we earn, but by how many meals that we have contributed to starving children. And this inspires me so much. At our last event, I got this award for being a benefactor, which means that I have provided at least 500 meals for starving children, which is so awesome. I love being a part of this. And my next goal is to hit 5,000 meals, and I'm almost there. You guys might have been watching my progress, but I have this chart where I'm keeping track of my progress. And on the chart, I have pictures of the children. And as I am able to provide more meals, I fill in that little thermometer on the chart to keep track of my progress. And every month in the Home Business Academy, we get voicemails and emails from Jessica, who's one of the leaders in Feed My Starving Children. So she reaches out every month in gratitude for what we're doing to provide meals for these children. And she just sent us a message to let us know that in the month of May alone, we provided meals 5,204 days worth of meals to starving children. That's in 1 month. And right now, we have provided over 121,000 days worth of meals to starving children as a community inside of the Home Business Academy. So when I think about this and the fact that if we did not have the Home Business Academy, if the Home Business Academy didn't exist and we didn't have affiliates like myself that were up to big things here and providing these meals for kids, there would be 121,000 days worth of meals that would not have been provided to children. But because of us, these meals are actually being provided. And that moves me to the core of my being, knowing that I am part of a community that's up to this. So real quick, this is our Facebook group, and this is where Mike and Paul, our founders, went live from Maui yesterday. So even though they're on this trip with their wives, they're still checking in with our community, and they're masterminding on the future of the Home Business Academy, and they were sharing their thoughts with us. And like I said, I was moved to tears. But I just want to share with you the part about Feed My Starving Children, because I feel like it's just so important and it's so inspiring.
She says, Home Business Academy, you guys are amazing. Thank you for providing another 5,204 nutritious meals. Way to go. And if you didn't know, meals, when she says meals, that's a full day worth of meals for a kid. So 5,204. Thank you so much for bringing your nourishment and hope to so many children and families. We can't wait to have you pack these meals with us in November. And that leads us to something that's coming up, right, Paul?
Here, let's, for just transparency, I want to let you guys all see this email so you know we're not, like, making this up. Right? There's the email from Jessica. And yeah, she even mentioned how, and by the way, that 5,204 meals, that is literally for the month of May alone.
So he mentioned that we're going to be packing the food. So we have an event coming up in November where we're actually timing it so that we can be a part of going to Feed My Starving Children in Arizona and packing the food so that we can actually actively participate in getting the food ready for these children. So it's going to be amazing to be able to all come together and do that together as well. And Feed My Starving Children has been part of the vision of the Home Business Academy since the very beginning. These guys put this charity in place from the very beginning of this company many years ago. And the reason is because they're really committed to making a difference in the world, to making a big difference in the world. And we're doing that here. And it's amazing. So, I've been in the home-based business industry for over 16 years. And I will say that I've been involved in a lot of great things and some great companies. But I feel like, most of the things that I've been involved in have had at least one thing or some things that I didn't feel completely proud of, that maybe I wouldn't want to share with my closest friends and family about the company. Like I could be in alignment to a certain degree, but not completely. And this is the first place that I've ever been where I feel 100% proud to be part of this community and to be part of this company and to call myself a full-time affiliate for the Home Business Academy, because there is nothing about this company that makes me feel any shame, any guilt, anything other than just 100% proud to be a part of something that is making such a big difference in the world. So like I mentioned briefly in the beginning, I'm going through some challenges in my life right now, some of the biggest challenges I've ever gone through. We all go through challenges in our lives. We all have days where we get knocked down or we're struggling to find joy or find purpose. And I will say that having that chart that I just showed you guys with the pictures of those children on my desk every day, to be able to look at those children, it reminds me what I'm doing. It reminds me what I'm up to. And in the face of everything that I'm dealing with in my life, no matter what it is, I still know why I'm waking up in the morning. I still know that I'm here to provide meals for these children. And that is what keeps me going. And that's why, like I said, it's so important to find something in our lives that gives us that sense of purpose and value, that lights a fire in our souls so that we can literally go out and make a difference for others no matter what's going on in our personal lives. So I want to talk for a minute about the vision of the Home Business Academy. And then I'm also going to talk about scaling and how we're going to be able to do that, and how we as individuals are going to be able to do that, and how we're going to be able to do that as a community. So one of the things that Paul and Mike shared on this live stream was, their vision for the company going forward. And they've been masterminding about this while they've been over in Hawaii, and they were sharing it with us yesterday. And, as always, we get to see these guys get teary-eyed when they talk about what we're doing here and who we are as a community, because it's so profound. And one of the things that they did on the mastermind was they read something that came in from one of our other leaders in our community, Nick Bramble, where he was talking about how what we are aligned in here is much bigger than what any of us ever imagined. Some people have come into this company and this community, as affiliates because they like the residual income model and the 80% commissions that we get paid and things like that. They wanted freedom in their lives, financial freedom in their lives. But what has happened over the years that we've been together is that we have attracted the most heart-centered, principle-centered affiliates, members, and leaders on the planet. And we have come together inside of this container where we're making such a huge difference in the world. We're providing support for each other on a daily basis without being asked to, without being paid to. It's just the culture of our community, and it's profound. And the longer that I'm here, and the longer that Nick's here, and the other members are here, the more we're seeing how big this actually is and how big it can be. And we're already making a huge impact on the planet, but we're starting to see what's actually possible and the huge impact that we're going to be able to make going forward. One of the things that Nick said in his message that Paul was reading is that we have our all-in-one business model, but he was saying how we are all-in-one and we are sharing God's love through this thing that we call freedom. That's what we're doing here. It's so much more than just a residual income opportunity. And Paul says, there are unfulfilled lives out there waiting for us to shine our lights into them with our example. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. That's what lights me up about this place. We're creating a future of dreams born and realized. And this is only the beginning. We are just scratching the surface. And as we're watching our community grow, we have doubled in size since February. Doubled in size. So we're growing really quickly and we're attracting the most amazing people because of our vision and our mission and what we're up to. So right now in the month of May, they paid out $132,000 in commissions to their affiliates. So one of their goals is to get up to $1 million a month paid out. Right now they're paying out over $1 million a year to the affiliates, and it's growing every month. And the goal is to get up to $1 million in commissions paid out per month to the affiliates. And this is not because $1 million per month is a lot of money to pay to the affiliates. It's because what that means is that when that much money is being paid in commissions, that means there's about 40,000 days worth of meals per month being contributed to starving children. 40,000 per month. So that's what we're up to. That's our next goal, is to get to the point where, last month we provided 5,204 days worth of meals to starving children, which is amazing. But our next goal is to get up to where we're providing 40 or 50,000 days worth of meals per month to starving children. Imagine the impact that we can make on the planet. So let me talk about how we can scale this here without any additional work. Okay, so my goal right now is to hit that 5,000 meals donated mark. And when I do, I get my Oak Benefactor ring, which I shared with you guys in another video. And I'll link to that video if you're interested in learning more about that and the symbolism of that and why I'm so excited about that. But once I hit that goal, which is going to be pretty soon, my next goal is to be able to provide 5,000 meals for children every single month. I want to contribute to that 40 or 50,000 meals per month that the company is going to be able to contribute. And so my goal is going to be to get up to the point where I can do that 5,000 meals every month for children, personally, from me. And the reason that I can do this and the reason that I can scale and that anybody that's an affiliate here can scale as much as they want without additional stress and having to hire people to help and all of this stuff is because we're affiliates. All of the behind the scenes, all of the admin stuff, all of the product delivery, all of the customer support, all of it is handled behind the scenes by the company. So all I have to do is share, what we have here using my affiliate link, and I get paid 80% commissions. And so as long as I keep doing that, my business continues to grow. And we get paid residual income on 2 of our products. And so that money continues to come in month after month, in addition to the additional sales that I make each month that add to my bottom line. So I can scale as big as I want without any extra work. I see a lot of people in the marketplace that have another type of online business model where they're making the same amount of money that I'll be making when I'm contributing 5,000 meals per month to starving children. But in order for them to do that, They have huge teams and employees and payroll and stress and administrative duties and customer service nightmares, and they're dealing with refunds and they're dealing with all this stuff that I just don't deal with. My business model, the business model that we have here, doesn't have any of that stuff. So we can scale as big as we want without any additional stress or work. I personally want freedom in my life. I don't want to have to manage to have some type of a business model where like I'm creating all of my own courses and then I have to hire like all of these people whose lives depend on me to pay them. And then I have to manage all of these employees in order for me to grow and scale. That's personally not it's not the lifestyle that I envision for myself. I am about creating freedom in my life. And that's what we do in the Home Business Academy. We call ourselves Freedom Crusaders. We're people that want to create freedom in our lives. So they have created a model here where people can come in and using the leverage of everything that's provided by the company and all of the support that's provided behind the scenes, even to answer people's questions and everything, so that our affiliates can grow and scale as big as they want without having to hire any help or have any of those, stressful admin nightmares that a lot of these other business models have. So how do we do it? How do we get there? We have something in our culture inside of the Home Business Academy that's a huge piece of the equation for all of us and how we build our businesses. It's called the SG4G formula. And I'm not going to go into detail about how that works, but basically what it comes down to is leverage. We have a plan built in that people can follow, a daily plan that they can do every day that has leverage built in so that we can focus on growing and giving value in the marketplace instead of having to do one-on-one support and answer questions all day long. That's the gist of it. Paul has a quote that he often shares that is, and I apologize, I don't remember who said it originally, but it is that you will never get rich by renting out your time. There's only so far that you can go. Whether it's in your own personal income or providing meals to starving children, there's only so far that you can go if everything that you're doing is trading hours for dollars, because there's a limited number of hours in the day. And a lot of us have families and other things that we do with those hours as well. So if you're trading hours for dollars, there's only so far you can go. So if you're building a business that requires you to do one-on-one support with every person that you bring in, there's only so many people that you can bring in because there's only so many hours in the day. So leverage is key when we want to scale indefinitely, when we want to scale as big as we want to without having to do any extra work. And we have that built in here. So when you plug into our community, you're going to get access to our masterminds. We have daily masterminds, weekly masterminds, all kinds of support here where we're going to get you plugged into the SG4G formula right away. We have a specific daily plan that we help you get plugged into so that you can just follow this plan and scale as big as you want to. And all of the support and leverage is built in for you. Because again, you can only grow to a certain point if everything is dependent on your time and you providing support yourself. So I know I'm super passionate right now in this video, and as I've been quoted on saying multiple times inside of our community, I'm tired of this place being a secret. It's so huge what we're up to here, and we're just scratching the surface. We're just getting started. There's so much that we're doing, and there's so much that we're going to be able to do in the future. And when we come together as a community, whether it's on Zoom or in person, we're literally moved to tears, and I have goosebumps right now just talking about it because it's so huge what we're doing here. So if you're someone that has a huge heart, that wants to have freedom in your life, that wants to create a significant residual income while still having the freedom to do the things that you want to do in your life by using the leverage that we have inside of our community, I invite you to take a look at what we're doing. And I'm going to leave a link to our business model below this video. But I also want to say this. One of the things that we are about here in the Home Business Academy is principle-centered leadership. We're about principles. We're about sharing things that matter and providing value without using any kind of tactics that instill fear. Now, a lot of marketing tactics do instill fear. There's countdown timers where, there's all this scarcity involved. And if you don't take action right now, you're going to lose the opportunity and all of this different stuff. And there's a time and a place for that. But my personal belief and the way that I operate in the world is that there's enough fear in the world right now. People are living in fear on a daily basis just because of things that are happening in the world right now. And I don't want to instill additional fear in people's lives by throwing countdown timers in their face and all of this urgency, scarcity, all this different stuff that are marketing tactics. Personally, I just want to let people know what we're up to. And I know that the people that resonate with it will find it and be drawn to it without me having to use fear tactics. And so I'm not going to use any fear tactics here. Like I said, I'm tired of this community being a secret. There's so many people, like Paul said, that are unfulfilled, that are waiting for us to let them know about a way that they can live lives of purpose. They're waiting for us to shine our light into them by our examples. And that's what I'm here to do for you today. So if you're curious about what we're doing here, if you want to learn more, all you have to do is click the link below this video. It'll take you to a page where you're going to learn a lot more about our business model, what we're doing, Feed My Starving Children, all of the amazing things that we're doing there. And then once you join us, you're going to get instant access to all of the different masterminds that I was telling you about so that you can literally plug in with us. We meet on Zoom every single day, Monday through Friday, and mastermind about marketing and provide support for our members. And you never have to feel like you're alone here. I never feel like I'm alone here. None of us ever feel like we're alone here because we have 11 masterminds a week that you can plug into and hang out with this amazing community and be inspired and uplifted and make a difference in the world while you're doing it. So anyway, like I said, I know I'm super passionate. I've gone on for quite a while in this video, but I just wanted to get this point across because, like I said, I feel like it's my job to make sure that this is not kept a secret for those heart-centered, principle-centered entrepreneurs in the world that want to align with an amazing company and community that's up to something so big and so aligned. And we would, if that's you, we would love to see you inside of our community. We would love to help you and align with you and make a huge impact in the world while we do that. So thank you for listening today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer questions. I also have my own private Facebook group that you'll be plugged into immediately if you decide to join us as well, so that I can personally welcome you into the community myself and provide any support that you need. So thank you so much for being here. I've enjoyed spending this time with you today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I will talk to you soon.